Very highly anticipated video, which is my demo of my hair using the L'Oreal Colorista, as well as a review of the product and a little talk through on what I would recommend for what color hair you have, because I had a couple comments about that, so I'll go over if you have brown hair, what would look best on you, etc, etc. So I'm going to start the video by playing the demo of me applying my hair, which is just going to be a little voiceover, shouldn't be too long, and then I will be back here talking about my experience, my thoughts on the product, and my recommendations for you guys. So without any further ado, let's get into the demo. Okay, so I start out with damp to dry hair as the instructions recommend, and you can see that I have a towel tied around my neck here, just like you would at a hair salon, to ensure that none of the dye gets on your body or on your clothing. You can also see that I am using the gloves provided to help to distribute the product evenly. As well, I use a comb to really get through it and ensure that I have a nice even distribution. After I've left the dye on for about 30 minutes, I jump in the shower and rinse out the dye with water. And from that point, you are just able to blow dry it and style it however you wish. On this particular night, I decided to straighten it, so you see me doing that here. And we're back. So I just wanted to give you guys the reminder to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and also to hit that notifications button if you haven't already. It just gives you a notification for my videos so you know when I post right away, and to like the video if you like the video. So as I showed in the demo, this is the dye that I use. It is the soft pink number 300 color, and it says it is for highlighted, light blonde, and bleached hair. So it says that if you do highlights, it'll look like this. If you want to do ombre, it'll look like this. And if you want an all over color, it'll give you this. So obviously you can see that my hair is definitely a darker color than is shown in the pictures. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. This is a darker pink. I think that that's probably because my hair is a bit of a darker blonde. If you've watched my past couple of videos, you would know that. I haven't dyed my hair in about 2 to 3 months, so I'm definitely due for some highlights. So my hair is a darker blonde right now. Just so you know, this box retails for about $15 in Canada, and I think it's about like $7 to $8 in the States. And in the kit you get your hair dye, which just looks like this. Is a super bright pink color, so be very careful when you are dyeing your hair. And then the little kit also comes with some gloves. These are just your basic hair dye gloves. I would definitely recommend using these. It comes with like 6 or something, which is awesome if you want to just highlight your hair and you're using the same kit over and over. I think that's really awesome. You need to use the gloves for when you're applying it initially, as well as when you are washing your hair out for the first time. After that, it won't come out too aggressively, so you can just wash your hair as normal after you wash it the very first time after application. And then the kit also comes with an instruction sheet, which I threw away, so I pulled everything up online here. I have my laptop right here on my lap to give you guys the instructions. And then it comes with the expert brush, which I've never used the brush that it comes with. It's very stiff. I think that it would damage and break your hair, to be honest. I would not use it if I were you. I like to just take a wide tooth comb or something like that, which I did show in the video. So if you can pick one of those up, that's awesome. Otherwise, using your fingers to apply it is totally fine. The comb really just helps to distribute the product evenly. You can see that even all the way up here, the product is there, and it's very evenly distributed on my head. And as you can see, my roots don't really have the color as much because they are a darker color. It says on the box that if you have brown hair to not use this one and to probably get the darker pink. So if my hair was as deep blonde on the root as it is on my whole head, this product wouldn't show up on me. So that is just something to be aware of. So if you go on the l'orealparis.ca site, which is what I'm on now, Colorista, they have tutorials of people doing it, which I just demoed, so you don't necessarily need to watch those. But you can basically fill out like a quiz letting you know what type of hair color you have, if you have black hair, if you have brown hair. The kit here shows what color your hair should roughly start with, so either a relatively deep blonde or a lighter blonde, and then these are the results that you'll get with each color. So mine was probably around here, and it ended up with a little bit darker than this color here. So it does a really good job of laying it out and making it super easy for you. Okay, so now I'm going to go through some of the available colors that they offer and the different hair types or different hair colors that I think that each color that they offer would be best suited towards. So the first color that it shows is a pretty aqua color. This aqua color says that it shows up best on blonde hair, and it looks like a super pretty color. The next one they have is blue, and blue shows up on brown hair pretty well. And then they have a burgundy, which shows up best on really dark, black, richly colored hair. It looks super pretty on the picture that they have. And then they have an indigo color, which is like a really deep Pacific blue, which shows up really nicely on black hair as well. Then they have a peach, which is kind of a more orangey tone of this and less intense. And they have pink, which is the bright pink. That's not the one that I get, which is surprising that this is the soft pink, but this is just how it shows up on my hair. The regular pink rather than the soft pink would probably be a bit deeper and darker on me, which isn't what I want, so I get the soft pink. And then there's a purple, which is really good for darker blonde and brown hair. It looks really pretty. They have a tangerine color, which looks good on darker brown hair. They have a teal color, which looks good on black and dark brown hair. And then they have a red color, which looks really good on black hair, and the soft pink, which looks best on light blonde. They do offer 11 colors as far as I'm aware. That is super great. There is a color for everyone out there. I think that if you had light hair like mine, any of these colors would work with you, but the only worry would be that they might stain your hair. So if I went for the dark burgundy or the dark blue, it wouldn't wash out the same as the pink would because pink is a lighter colored pigment. Now I'm just going to do my little review of the product in general, how it washed out on me, how long it lasts, how it applied, and how it makes my hair feel. The first thing that I want to say is probably the most surprising, and it doesn't change the texture or the feel of my hair at all. I was worried that it would make it a little hard, a little crunchy, or just kind of weaken my hair, but it is my second time doing the dye, and if anything, my hair feels stronger, which makes no sense, but it makes my hair feel so incredible and soft. You can see how shiny and bouncy it is, and I dyed this on Friday night, and it is now Monday night, and I haven't washed my hair once. It doesn't even look greasy. I've used dry shampoo every once in a while, but I find that it makes my hair less greasy than my natural hair does. I don't know if that's true across the board, but it is true for me. As I said, this is my second time having it, and I found that with both times. It just makes my hair look so soft and healthy. The next thing I want to talk about is how it washes out. So I find that on me it lasts about 10 days, but that completely depends on how often you wash your hair. So if you wash your hair every single day, it might only last 4 or 5 days on you. But if you wash your hair like me, I did this on Friday and I'm not going to wash my hair until after this video. It's already 3 solid days with the hair color that I haven't had to shower. I'll shower about 3 more times before this really comes out and I'm completely back to blonde. But for me, if I have 3 days in between those 3 showers, then it's going to last me a lot longer than it's going to last you if you're showering every single day. So as I said, it really depends on how often you shower. But on the other hand, it takes to dry shampoo really well, as I found, and it makes my hair look amazing, so I don't feel the need to shower as much. And I just use my regular shampoo and conditioner when I go in to shower. I don't find that it really does anything bad to my hair. It doesn't bleed too much. It comes out really gradually, so it's not like you go from this and then you have one shower and you're back to blonde again. It's a really gradual transition. By the end, my hair is just a blonde with like a peachy pink tinge, and I even think at that final stage that it's really pretty. So you do get different stages out of it, and it's kind of fun just to see how it transitions throughout the wear time. And that is all that I can think to tell you guys. If I did leave out any information, please feel free to comment down below. I will leave as many helpful links below as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful and maybe help you decide what product to use if you want to use one of the colors. I think it's really fun, especially for summertime and for different seasons. Like this is obviously a fun summer color. It might not look as good in the fall, etc. So I think it's fun to just play around with your look, and especially if you're thinking of permanently dyeing your hair. I know that I've kind of fallen in love with the pink and thought about doing it permanently. It's a really good way to just test it out for a short period of time and kind of see if it's something